Hello, everyone. Now you're making me want some coffee. I just finished a glass of Halloween eggnog. I didn't even know that was a thing until this year. The Sky Ocean? I don't know if I want to ask. You guys don't need rain out there. Don't you just trade wildfires for mudslides? Hello, Carl. Florida man is simply how the rest of the world sees America. Oh, there's plenty of Florida Man action that takes place in Walmarts. It's just a small subset of the whole picture. I vape. I just mute it most of the time so you guys can't hear it. That is true. I smell of apples and strawberries. I probably do have the Beatus. I don't know what stage it is. Stage 6? 7? I'd have to actually go to a doctor to find out for sure, though. Well, I guess it's time to get Dragon Quest underway. Last night we made it to Arborea, Veronica and Serena's hometown. On our quest to seek out the 6 enchanted orbs that'll open the path to Yggdrasil, the party arrived in Arborea. There, High Priest Benedictus welcomes them, and asks them to join him in the cathedral when they have all 6 orbs at last, which we do. Because we're awesome. I probably should go get checked out for the Beatus, because I regularly feel incredibly tired nowadays, and I refuse to believe that being as old as I am, I should feel as tired as I do. Also could just be I'm a lazy piece of garbage. It's an option I've not ruled out. Last night, I'm pretty sure that we, more or less explored this entire place. You're not feeling under the weather, I trust. You must take care of yourself, my boy. There can be no greater pleasure in life than to tend to one's own health. This is a fucking creepy omen from this NPC. Indeed, you seem to be in fine fettle. If you should ever plan to pop to the first forest, pray speak with me before you go. I might know of a way to make that fiddle of yours even finer. I'll trust you not to be messing with my fiddle, sir. Ah, I see you back there. An urn of saint's ashes. I think I found 3 of those so far. Not talking to you yet, good sir. Chickens, just like Mom used to have, before she was brutally killed. This path leads to the top of the mountain. It's a sacred place, where none may set foot without the Holy Father's permission. Forgive me, but I must ask that even the luminary turn back. I may have sleep apnea. I doubt that, though. Even though if my brain's being starved of oxygen, maybe that's the sign of why my performance has been deteriorating over the years. Splendid. You have all 6 orbs in your possession.
Well, honored luminary, shall we proceed?
Well, I guess so. Not like I can go anywhere else.
These pictures, they're incredible.
They are pretty neat looking. I like how that one has Yggdrasil soaring through the skies. It's got a cloud to the bottom left of it. Makes it look like it's rocket propelled. Even though the flames up top are obviously showing it falling, I prefer to see the rocket jet as it sails into space, away from the flaming chaos below.
They tell a tale as old as Arborea itself. The tale of the luminary, a child chosen by mighty Yggdrasil, one sent to save us from disaster. Our friend here is not the first to be known by that name. No, the first was born long, long ago in the Age of Heroes. At that time, the world of Erdrea was beset by a being of purest darkness. A being who sought to steal the very source of life itself, the heart of Yggdrasil. And so, the World Tree marked out one among her children for greatness. Erdwin, the luminary of legend. He went forth to do battle with the Dark One. But he did not go alone. A band of heroes accompanied him. Among them, a mighty sage named Serenica.
Does anyone know if any of this lore ties into previous Dragon Quest games?
Veronica, Serena, your friend here is the luminary reborn. And together,
See you later, Blade.
you are the reincarnation of his companion.
Wow.
As for Mordekan, I suspect that it is his darkness that your friend, the latest in the line of luminaries, was born to banish. You must defeat him. The fate of our world depends upon it. Good luck.
Good luck, that's it? Can't just end our pep talk like that. I expect more information from you, old man. The Fall. Almighty Yggdrasil, whose holy heart is the source of all life, was laid low by the Dark One. So the Dark One took down Yggdrasil, huh? Okay. The Reckoning. Erdwin and his faithful companions ventured forth to face the Dark One in mortal combat. So there's his awesome companions. That is the Luminary symbol, but for some reason it's making me think of Heliodor's trident. And oh wow, the Dark One coming down from the clouds. The Ascension. After triumphing over the Dark One and restoring peace to Erdrea, the Luminary ascended to the heavens, to watch over us forevermore. So that's where we get the heroes star from. We've got 4 birds down in the bottom left, and I'm not even going to bother to count those ones. Representative of the 4 heroes. And what was this one? The Nastians. The birth of Erdwin, luminary of legend, marked the beginning of the Age of Heroes. He's rocking the luminary symbol. Okay. I have to say, to make your way one step closer to Yggdrasil, go through these doors and follow the mountain trail to the first forest. The altar you seek is at the very highest point of that holy grove. The forest overflows with life, but not all is friendly. You would do well to stop by the armory before you make your ascent. Okay. I don't actually remember running into an armory anywhere in this town. Is there a stairwell that I missed? Nope. Okay. I'm not going back to town and searching around. I refuse. I already explored that place. So what do we got? Camp all the way down there, and then more little nooks and crannies to dive into. You know, one thing I haven't seen, feels like for a while, not that I would use it, is a horse's bell. He's free! Well, I got to attack him. I am healed up. Come here, you. I actually get the strike off. An ethereal serpent. Everyone, yeah, follow orders for this. Plump and Serena. We're not gonna waste your pep just yet. And I really don't want to do multi-thrust because that takes so much MP. I'm just gonna regularly attack it first. I did, at the end of last stream, equip Sylvando with the proper whip, so... The dragon whip. We're fighting a dragon, or a serpent. That's a lot better. And this thing is almost dead. Okay, it hurts. How about... I want to try Dragon Slash on him. Or this, let's see. We'll save Electrolyte for that small group of enemies. We need to kill this thing quick. Hello, Aurelius.
Did I do all right?
It's okay, you haven't missed much, if anything. I'm hoping that this is a large group of enemies. They're adorable. It is a large group of enemies. Okay, let's watch Electrolyte one more time. Because I love these little animations. I mean, how can you not love Sylvando's excitement? Oh! Are they all liquid metal slimes? They are. Well, you don't have a damn thing you can do. A critical hit would be amazing here. Let's see, we'll focus on C for Charlie. Serena. Oh, my dearest Serena.
Here Here goes nothing.
I don't really need Serena in these regular fights. No, not C. It's the one I've been chipping away on. He knew. He knew what my strategy was. So you can at least attack twice. I think we hit B once as well. There we go. Jade, Thunder Thrust, please. No! Swing and a miss. Don't do it, B. Thank you for being brave. And hopefully sacrificing yourself for the benefit of my experience pool. And Jade makes sure that we get at least one of them. That's right. Everybody should gain a level. Plump learns. Boom. More AoE goodness.
The great Sylvando grows even greater.
Yes, you do, my friend.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even hear Jade say anything. Oh, probably because they're... No, she should have said something. I know why Rob didn't. They're not in the party. Veronica learns Oomful, which I think is an attack buff for the whole party. Which is pretty nice. And we get a spatter of molten globules. That was fun. So yeah, let's not go that way. And... is it even worth it to attack the ethereal serpents? They drop dragon horns and dragon scales. I don't think we've got any dragon scales up to this point. And horns themselves are fairly rare. No. I probably actually should rest, since we're being given the chance. Or, wait a second. Remembering part of the mechanics, that's right, we all leveled up. Means we're all healed up. I'll probably beat this game and still continue to forget that. Platinum ore, silver ore. Is the other bridge going to be out? A clump of thick incense. I think we're getting a lot of firsts around here. Magic circle. What is that? A throwing ring encrusted with enchanted gemstones that generate magical power. It gives 42 attack and 5 MP. 42 attack? Only usable by Eric, though. 42 attack? Really? Huh. Well, you're not wearing the rabbit's tail right now, so... that seems like a lot of attack. It's not an accessory. A throwing ring, it said. It's not a hat. It's not a weapon. It is a weapon. Okay, I see. I didn't see the important part there that said boomerangs. Well, forget it. I was all excited thinking it was an accessory with 42 freaking attack on it. Did you hear a part of me just die there and get crushed? Oh, boomerang at the top. That's a whole lot less exciting. Oh, this place is interesting. Reach the altar at the highest point of the first forest and open the path to Yggdrasil. It's like a nice little maze-like network here, kind of. Multiple paths up and down. I've never seen Suicide Squad. I can't change your mind. I don't watch bad movies. I let Red Letter Media do that for me. Aha, a rope. But still, this is a dead end, so... There is a ghost. What are you hiding over here, Mr. Ghost? Berry fluff, glimmer grass, more silk blossoms. I gotta say, it really does feel like an MMO with the tiers of materials. Another urn of saints' ashes. What is the game trying to tell me right now? We're going to get a whole bunch of cursed stuff at some point soon. I'm not gonna fight the cute Ewoks. As tempting as it is. They're so adorable. And they seem friendly enough, right? Spellbound Bow. Well, I was needing some of those last night while crafting. Okay. Oh, really? You're not gonna fool me tonight, statues. Maybe I can tiptoe and sneak there. Nope. Now that was spooky. I'm gonna have to fight something. I wanted to swing my sword. Why would you not let me, game? So, if I wanted to be cheesy and not fight them, could I run? No. At least not the first time. What about the second time? Can Plump run? Are his legs quick enough? They are. Stop. Go away. A recipe book entitled How to Outdo the Undead. We can make zombie slayers, which is pretty cool. You know, I bet that's what the Saint's Ashes are for. Probably a great sword. Nope. Yep, Saint's Ashes. If you want to make the zombie slayer, platinum ore, Saint's Ashes, extra mural. You're a mimic, aren't you? An ethereal stone, nope. Gotta say, I'm awfully disappointed in this game and its mimic placement. I have not really been surprised, except maybe once. I've played other Dragon Quest games where it's like every town has at least one or two hidden in them, waiting to wipe out your entire party. Oh, Plump, did you order an instant kill party-wide attack? That random book on the farmer's bookshelf knows how to cast that spell. A group of fruity succubats, is that right? You know what, we'll just keep Eric, and I'm gonna be lazy, so show me what you got. Well then. Jade's got it going on. Jade is capable of doing what it takes 3 men to do. Do not mess with her. And what were you guarding? A savvy sapphire. Been getting a lot of gems recently too. It's tempting to fight it. I really think I'm done at this point right now. We're trying to fill out my monster book, trying to do every side quest. Yeah, I better rest. We're gonna put our nose to the grindstone when it comes to story mode. We get 1 focus and multi-bash. 4 quick medium strength blows made at random. Wow, that sounds great. It's exactly what I want to use. What would be the point of that? Let's see. Is there anything I want to make before we go any further? The gloomy gloves. No. I got tempted with the darkness damage reduction. Whatever. Surprised this camp doesn't have a merchant tagging along with us. I think the skeleton army is going to get itself in a big problem real soon. All we gotta do is make it to Yggdrasil's altar. And then repeat the proper words out of the Necronomicon. And we can end this thing once and for all. Now those are some awesome looking mushrooms. Glow in the dark. Strong enough to support Plump. Aw, oh, hell no, I'm not fighting you. Can't remember what those things called, but I'm pretty sure they are not very nice. It's one of the things about Dragon Quest games. Prior knowledge of mobs actually helps. Most of the time. I'm liking this forest more and more. Excuse me. See you later, Mechanical. Have fun at work. Now see, isn't this much better than coming here during, say, the daytime? We never would have known about how beautiful and glowy this place is. Oh, there you are. A spatter of molten globules. Okay. I just want items I can use, game. But giving me crafting resources. I don't want to be forced to use your forge. I mean, do you remember that guy? What the hell was his name from Ulysses' Adventure? Lucifer, I think. I wonder if he would remember us. A sleeping blue dragon. Oh, come on, don't shoot the Lucifer. I gotta fight every dragon that comes across. You know what? Fine, game. I'm just gonna let the AI do this. Let me kick back, drink my tea, and think about this for a moment. Goo Dude was a better hero than me. And also, this is not gonna work out. This is definitely not gonna work out. So, you were clever enough to pick on one character and murder her. Grandpa! The dragon's picking on Jade. So, Sylvando, what do you got for this thing? I don't really need heal, Jet. Can you hypnotize this thing? You're not that good of an entertainer, apparently. Dragon Slash does do good damage. We've got to revive the bunny girl. Plump, you know, Zing. Bring her back so Granddad can top her off or something. No! Plump fails in his endeavor to revive her spirit. Holy crap. Sylvando does have the Dragon Slayer whip on, so they're kind of prepared for this. Come back, Jade. Jade tells us to sawed off. We're actually kind of in trouble now. I really wish this was more... I wish this was a group-wide ability. Sylvando... I'm just gonna have him try to Hypno Whip again. He can't heal, and this is his probably best attack.
Another day, another victory.
Sylvando saves the day. 1500 experience is pretty good. It even automatically revives people. I love auto heal more and more. However, Granddad, your heals are garbage. I don't know why I'm being mean to Granddad. His heals are actually pretty great. I think I'm just gonna keep Serena in my party since half of her MP is gone anyways. Is it a forced camping scene?
Oh, this trudging up hills is playing havoc with my old bones. Oh, well, don't tire yourself out, darling. We all want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for our big day. Come on, let's call it a night, huh?
You know, I think another reason I don't like using the horse... Where the hell is it? It's never in any of the cutscenes. You never see it anywhere. It's like this imaginary thing that doesn't even really exist. It has no character. It's not like the horse from Dragon Quest VIII. Trying to convince myself why it's okay to hate the horse in this game.
So, we'll finally be going up to Yggdrasil tomorrow. I can't help feeling a little nervous.
I wonder what happens if you drink the water that's running off of it.
Serena, why don't you play that song? You know, the one you always used to play when we were children. Yggdrasil looks so magical at night. It's strange to think that each of our lives is a leaf on one of those branches.
Yeah. And it's really like the old man said? There's some kind of heart in there that all life comes from?
What about like Mortigan? You think he is a leaf on that tree? What about the Dark Spawn? Got a lot of questions I'm gonna have to ask Yggdrasil here.
Yes, when someone dies, their leaf withers and falls, and their soul returns to the heart. When someone is born, a new bud blooms on one of the branches. I suppose it won't be long now until we finally face Mortigan. Do you think if we can beat him, my father will go back to how he once was?
No.
Oh. You play an instrument too, Veronica?
It's the peace pipe.
Huh? No. The High Priest gave it to me. He said it would help us. It belonged to our ancestor, Serenica. She left it behind in Arborea, apparently.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm pooped. What do you say we all get some beauty sleep?
But honestly, I'm not tired, and I really want to hear Serena play her harp here, maybe trade some stories. Why is Sylvando always trying to take control of everything?
Veronica? Huh? We were born at the same time, so our leaves bloomed at the same time, didn't they? Do you think they'll fall at the same time too?
Pretty heavy.
I don't know. You've always been a bit slow, to be honest. But I hope they do.
Veronica's character would have been a lot more interesting if she wasn't a kid. Because then she is just that obnoxiously rude kid character, despite the fact that she's not a kid. Are those monsters fighting back there? I'm pretty sure I just saw that dragon eat something. She did, but she was still mean. She can't be nice without being mean first. I'm hoping this dragon will chase something again, but maybe I won't get that lucky. It's definitely hiding from it, that's cool. It's got an ecosystem just like Monster Hunter World, man. Here we are. Are we ready to go up? Let's have a party talk. I heard Veronica and Serena chatting away in the night when we camped up here. Those two are really very close, aren't they? It's been their sacred duty to protect the luminaries since the day they were born. I can't imagine what it must be like to grow up with such a weighty burden on your shoulders. Okay. Start with you, Eric. There's some kind of heart inside that tree. The source of all life. Man, I can't even imagine what it might look like. But I sure can't wait to find out. Come on, Plump. Let's head on up.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm sorry, Plump. You must think me an awful dimwit, staring into space like that. It's just, to be finally going up to Yggdrasil, it's a lot to take in. It seems like a lifetime ago that Veronica and I first met you. Everything that happened before that day, and all our adventures since, it's all been leading up to this one special moment.
Hey, listen!
Serena and I have a divine duty to usher you safely into Yggdrasil's arms. But once we've done that, you're on your own. Only kidding. You won't get rid of us that easy. We're sticking with you whether you like it or not. Of course. I might need to get up and stretch here in a second before we do this.
Fabulous!
In the theater of life, there are no rehearsals. The stage is set in Yggdrasil's bows, and it's time to make your grand entrance. Just be careful not to fluff your lines, eh? What about you, Granddad? What do you think about all this?
Now then, laddie.
The altar we saw in the vision is somewhere in this forest. We just have to find it and offer up the orbs. And it's onwards and upwards to Yggdrasil. So let's get going, laddie. There's something up in those branches that'll let us put old Mordegon in his place. When's the point of no return supposed to be? I'm kind of guessing it's right here. I don't really know, though. All I know is that there is a point of no return. I am actually going to, step aside for about 5 minutes. I'm going to get some more tea. And I need to stretch my side before a whole bunch of serious business happens. Okay. I guess it's time to get on with this. Do any of you guys ever have, before I run up there, I had to get up and stretch my side because I felt like I was being stabbed. Do any of you guys ever have, like, a sharp stabbing pain in your side? And I'm not talking about having a heart attack. It's not a fucking heart attack. I know a couple people who've had it before and it feels like you're dying. Somebody stabbing you with a knife right under the rib cage.
Well, there's no mistaking it. This is the altar.
That is correct.
Aye, you're not wrong there. Go on, laddie. Get the orbs out. Let's see what happens, shall we?
I can hardly contain my excitement here. There's an actual medical term for it, and I forgot what it's called. knife in your kidney, that'll do it. Happens to you when you sleep crooked? It happens to me whenever I'm leaned over on my chair or hunched over to the left. And I'm tired and exhausted, so I've been leaning heavily on the side, and of course that's gonna screw it up. It's a rainbow of flavor! Come to my magical kingdom! That's a long path. I do not keep my wallet in my back pocket. Good Lord, Yggdrasil!
Made of rainbows. It's beautiful.
Looks like it's finally time for our date with Destiny. Come on, we'd better not keep Yggdrasil waiting.
Could you not have made some stairs that were a little bit shorter or something? I like how it has the transition footsteps there. Okay. Head to the heart of Yggdrasil, the very center of the world tree. I don't see any sneaky shenanigans hidden behind us, like a treasure chest or something. Hey, ghost! Superior medicine. It's good to know that there are ghosts even up here. What? A well? We might be able to use this well to get back down to the first forest. No. I do not want to climb back down to the first forest, but thank you. What a waste of a good well. Honestly. This whole place is just getting weirder and weirder. Who hung the rope there? How long has it been hanging? A phial of Lunaria. Someone maintain that rope if it rots away? Hey, an Yggdrasil leaf. Cool. That makes this whole journey worth it. I do gotta say, these are some absolutely gorgeous visuals. From the greens to this doorway here, this is mystical feeling. This is about as fantasy as it gets. The heart of Yggdrasil. There's a sword in it.
So this is the heart of Yggdrasil. It's bigger than I thought it would be.
Oh, you got a point to caffeine. Got a point. Holy crap, what have we done?
It's the source of all life. It's not exactly going to be small now, is it?
It's so fascinating. I'm sort of scared, but I want to touch it.
Of course you do. Guys, Sylvando's been acting weird for a while now. Don't let him touch it.
Ah! Ow! Well, that's not very nice. The naughty thing gave me a shock.
Aye, and so it should. I doubt the World Tree would let any but the one who bears her mark near her holiest of holies.
I was hoping the Yggdrasil tree would be more of a her.
After all, only he can wield the weapon destined to dispel the darkness. The Sword of Light.
Kinda looks like the Master Sword.
Now, laddie, it's time to reach into the heart of Yggdrasil and claim your birthright. Only you can do it. Only you can save our world.
Okay. I like how it glows through my armor. Oh, it matches your armor? That's interesting. Of course. Thanks, Yggdrasil. Could have like alarmed us or something.
Damn you, Jasper. How did you find us?
Find you? Did you witless vermin not realize I was following you all along?
Whatever.
What was that?
It was evil.
Now, princess, such boorish behavior hardly befits one of your station. Do you not see that you are utterly powerless to stop me?
Strike a pose.
Can't move.
When did this guy get so powerful? Mordegon.
Now, tremble before me. Tremble with gratitude. Your sacrifice shall pave the way for my ascent to glory. Come, Luminary, all of you, on your feet. The Tree of Life shall be your place of death.
That's got to open up at least a half dozen different curses to spill our blood on the Tree of Life. We'll water the Tree of Life with our blood, Jasper. Come on. Oh boy. Everybody had better be on follow orders. We got Serena Sylvando. You know, this is a boss fight, so Sylvando, I want you to be switched out for Rob. I need healing power more than anything. Okay, let's see. Jade, you're first. I think... I'm just gonna have her open up with an attack. I want to oomph her up and then multi-thrust. Pretty sure Rob has oomph. Whatever. Until the dark barrier is broken, we can't do anything. Well, how do you expect me to break the dark barrier, game? I don't have any new abilities. I didn't get a chance to grab my freaking sword. Quick, he's a devil! Delight him, Serena. So this is just a simple, probably wait until you get your ass kicked. Yeah. 218 damage. Like, I'm not even gonna attempt to attack. Dragon Slash? Nope. He's not a dragon, but whatever. Probably shouldn't even waste time defending either. Okay. Power of Puff Puff. Damn it, I should have tried. About Miracle Slash. We need a miracle here, Yggdrasil. Wasn't given any items to use that I know of. Maybe I should try and run. Actually. 154 damage. Huh. Okay. No, where's my armor? What is this nonsense? He knocked us all naked?
Can't get through that aura. What is it?
He knocked our clothes off of us. What does he plan to do?
The like of which we've never seen. Could he be? Surely not. Oh.
Maybe this is like one of the first scenes they made and they just never went back to fix anything. It's not CGI, so what's your excuse, Square?
So this is the heart of Yggdrasil. Whosoever controls it, controls the world. Or so they say.
Not one step further, Jasper.
Oh boy.
Now you see it with your own eyes, sire. He is no longer himself. The darkness has him entirely in its thrall.
Even the king of Heliodor is here. What the fuck is going on? Seriously.
How long he has deceived us, I do not know, but deceive us he has. Jasper is a traitor to Heliodor and to the world. Confess, scoundrel! Just how cheaply did you sell your soul? On second thought, spare me your wretched excuses. In the name and presence of His Majesty, I pronounce you guilty. Prepare to face your punishment.
You know, I really do like Hendrik right here. Even though that is his brother, basic. Aren't they brothers? Am I mistaken? Or were they just really good friends? He is not hesitating to cut him down for being evil. There's hope in Hendrik yet. No, your honor, my liege.
You have served me well, Hendrik.
You bastard! I liked Hendrik for that 10-second gap right there. You took it from me.
Your Majesty, what is the meaning of this?
Oh man. Well then, I like the bad guy. Pretty spooky design.
My dear Jasper, it seems you have snared us a luminary. Very impressive.
It is an honor to serve you, as always. Lord Mordegon.
Look deep into those eyes, folks. Take a good, long, hard look at them. I like his reflection in his staff right there. Looks even more menacing. He's got no nose in that reflection. He's got no nose.
So that was it. The king was... He was Mordegon all along.
Mad Mordegon.
Now, Luminary, you are in my power. And soon, Your power will belong to me.
Creepy voice, too. Okay, that's definitely CGI.
So, this is the power of the Luminary. The key that unlocks Yggdrasil's heart.
Well, this entire endeavor has gone south.
And this blade is the fabled Sword of Light. Not very fitting for the Lord of Shadows.
The Sword of Light! What has he done?
Almighty Yggdrasil, source of all life. Yield your power to me!
There's your evil laugh.
This can't be happening!
God
If
dang.
Yggdrasil falls, the world will...
Well, we fucked everything up, didn't we? It's all our fault. We shouldn't have been collecting the orbs. Should have left the Dragon Balls where they were. We gave him everything he wanted and we didn't even know we were doing it. That's your Kefka moment right there. Oh, now I've got my armor on? This would be a proper time to not have 170 pounds of plate mail on. Plump was trying to make it dramatic. You can't blame him. Trying to play it up a little bit. It was a big moment.
What's the matter, dearie? Can't you sleep?
No, I'm having nightmares.
No, Mum.
You're still upset about your little fight with Gemma, eh?
I miss these simpler times.
She started it. She hit me for no reason. All I did was draw eyebrows on Sandy. Oi, don't laugh. Look at this great big lunch she's given me.
I see it. And I saw the one on her head, too. You gave her that, didn't you?
Plump must have taken a vow of silence at some point. Is that what you're saying, Gone Free?
Yeah.
Now you listen to me, my lad. There'll be plenty of times in your life when people upset you and you feel like lashing out. But no matter how much it hurts, and no matter how much you want to hurt them back, You don't go looking for revenge.
Oh, I skipped that too early.
I want to be friends with Jebber again, Mum. What should I do?
Jimmer? I love it.
Why, you talk to her, of course, you big silly. Ask her what she was feeling and why she did what she did. Try to see things from her point of view. Once you've done that, the rest is easy. You just smile and hold out your hand. That's my boy. Now, time for bed.
Night-night, Mum.
Night-night, son. Don't you worry about a thing now. It'll all be all right in the morning.
Mum sings us a song as we drift off to sleep. Well, what is going on?
Have you found him yet?
Not yet, Master. Our forces have scoured the four corners of the world, but the luminary is nowhere to be found.
He is dead, then. Good. If that is the case, then this world is mine.
Maximum spook levels have been reached, and it's only October 3rd. Oh, we ended up in Finding Nemo. The Mordegon has no control under the ocean. I'm a fucking fish? At least I still have my satchel. What even is this game? Plump has lost the power of the luminary. I can swim up and swim down. But I'm a fish. Plump looks into the mirror. He sees the face of a big blue fish staring back at him. He shuts his eyes tightly, but when he opens them again, the fish's face swims back into view. Plump sighs, and a string of small bubbles float out of the fish's mouth and drift up to the ceiling. Got no one I can talk to. I don't have any inventory. I don't have any magic or items. I do have fishy attributes, however. Maximum hit points, 255. I do know all my same spells.
Oh, you're awake! You're alert! You're alive!
Yes. I'm also a fish!
Your breath was getting shorter, you couldn't breathe the water, but look at you now! It's an unequivocal miracle! Queen Marina!
This is truly some unethical science you guys have done. Swimming is so awkward. It's wonderful to see that you've awoken finally. You've been sleeping ever since you fell into the sea. We're safe down here, but awful things are happening ashore. Speak to Queen Marina if you wish to find out more. I will go there. So this is pretty neat. I approve of being able to swim everywhere. Oh, what are you guarding? You can go in. It's a phial of elven elixir up here, really? Good hitbox detection. I'm not gonna go see the queen until I've pillaged and plundered every treasure I can find. A blue eye. Okay. This place is a lot bigger when you can actually swim around it. Crimson coral? There's gotta be something hidden way up here, right? There's an entrance. Hello, you.
Luminary, what a joy to see you well once more. Queen Marina's waiting for you just inside the door. But there's sharks there too.
We gotta explore this whole place. Who knows how long we'll be a fish? Oh, there's an invisible barrier. I was hoping I'd be able to swim all the way to the top. Breach out of the water. Put on a good show for any tourists nearby. Down we go. Hello. There's no slithering out of it. Man or beast, fowl or fish, we all end up back with the world tree in the end. You can't escape Father Time. He'll come for us all in the end. I, for one, am looking forward to it. I've heard it's an Elver sight. Ha 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 ha. A red eye. I didn't even see the sparkles there. I just instinctively mashed A. Zombie's Bane, really? Just sitting around up on the edge. Just take me up? Oh wow, it does. Whee! I'm turbo stuntin' plump. I bet that's probably it. I'm probably maybe missing something, but I feel satisfied after finding that zombie's bane.
You say our guest has finally recovered from his wounds? Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
Your Majesty.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished.
No.
It's me, the plumpin' one. Your plump little fish, buddy.
Ah, there you are, old friend. Or should I say, new fish. You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish. When first my subjects brought you here, it gave me such a shock. To see you bruised and broken like a ship wrecked on the rocks. The Lord of Shadows thinks you dead. The sea swarms with his spies. I changed you to this fishy form to hide you from his eyes.
Quite brilliant.
Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival.
Months? I've been out for months?
You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. But soon the spell will fade, and you must once more take the field. I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished. If all goes well, you'll soon know what it feels like to be fished.
That does not sound exciting to me.
No.
Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise. You have so many questions. I can see it in your eyes. I saw you battle bravely by the World Tree's holy heart. I saw the Lord of Shadows tear your fellowship apart.
Pretty sure that's what it means to caffeine. I'm gonna have to bite a fishing hook and to pull a Steve-O.
I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. When you are ready, follow me to see what happened next.
Okay. Guessing you don't want to tell me here, or maybe you've got a big screen back there. Is there anything hidden down here? Nope. Help! We're stuck in a vortex! So I could go out any of these little tiny windows. Wait, where's the Queen's door? Getting too excited. Not that one. Try again, Plump. You had a 50-50 chance to get it right. Hello, Shark. Her Majesty's waiting for you in a private room. It's just through these doors. Don't cause any trouble or you'll have to deal with me, mate. The Queen's private chamber. Fishy Boy can enter first-person mode.
An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave. It is the private parlor of the Queen beneath the waves.
It's massive.
Behold the pearl of wisdom, jewel of we the ocean's daughters. It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water.
Really convenient.
I've summoned up a thunderstorm to saturate the ground. Now, let's ascend into the rain and take a look around.
Okay, I want to find my friends and see where they have went.
Whenever you are ready, touch your fin against the pearl, and you shall see what's come to pass there in your airy world.
Okay. That's the first human in here in an eon, or an aeon. Is there anything for me to steal and pillage? Apparently not. I didn't check to see if it goes fisheye. It'd be hilarious if it did. The World Tree.
The once
It's now a
fair
charcoal
land of
pit.
Adria is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon destroyed its heart, the holy World Tree fell. Upon its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned to ashes, lakes and rivers boiled. Burning boulders fell to earth and pulverized the land. Mountains cracked, and realms were racked at his unholy hand. In one fell swoop, the Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggled to survive. Their days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them quake and tremble, but I cannot calm their fears.
We are way out of our league. Does everyone just fall over dead?
Please, help! Somebody, please! Is someone there? Please, help me.
But I'm just a fish. Who could it be?
Our homes are gone. Our families and friends too. All we have left is our lives. We can't just sit down and die. We have to keep walking.
The Walking Dead.
We have to keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we can make our way there, we'll be safe.
South of Heliodor. I wonder what was there.
Don't give up, okay? This hero guy won't let us down.
Pink-haired guy?
Once we get to the last bastion, everything will be fine. You'll see.
A few more short steps lead from darkness into dawn. Safe haven awaits.
Hey, Michael.
Amid the black depths of despair, a spark of light still shines. A man who gives the people hope in these benighted times. Yet that light too shall soon succumb to evil's ceaseless claim. Only you can take that spark and kindle it to flame.
Well, you know, he stole my powers of the Luminary. Kind of curious how I'm supposed to get that back.
Yggdrasil has crashed to earth. Her light has disappeared. In her place, the Lord of Shadow's citadel of fear. He took the sacred world tree's power and now makes it his own. Foul Mordegon commands the world from his unholy throne. His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants sweep the skies. The seas swarm with his divers.
Well, this is problematic.
Alizarin, the fiend that seeks to devastate my nation. Another one of Mordegon's detestable creations. I've cast a spell to hold him back, but need it to be stronger. The barrier's at breaking point and cannot last much longer. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Compared to his, my strength is but a raindrop in the ocean. Ere long, the barrier will fall, and Nautica will too. Marauding beasts may take my life, but they shall not take you.
We are indeed a fish. We've been turned into a fish to be hidden.
Our time grows short. I fear my kingdom's race is nearly run. My place is with my subjects now. We face our fate as one.
Okay. Returned to the Queen's Palace. Well. You know, the story was actually kind of lighthearted and fun until all of this started going down. Mordegon has pulled a Kefka, destroyed the world. Going to assume that my friends are out there, of course, somewhere. They can't just be randomly killed off screen. It's not befitting.
Leave the palace and find the queen. She's not here in her chair. Did she try to go out there and fight this thing? If I was the queen, I would be holding a town meeting at the square here. Oh, I'll check the camera after this if I'm still Mr. Fishman.
How curious you are, my friend. I showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide and watery eyes still gleam with limpid light. It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. And yet you've weathered every blow, prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life.
But it's all because of people like you, Queen.
It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive. Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again. Find the fading sparks of hope and kindle them to flame.
I don't think that rhymed, but I'm gonna let it slide.
You'll find the sparks I speak of here and there throughout the land. They are the former members of your staunch and stalwart band. The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to this dark age of dread.
There's gonna have to be some serious shenanigans happen if we're gonna gain enough power to beat
While the
Mordegon.
luminary lives, there's hope for people still. You cannot fail. You must prevail. It is the World Tree's will.
Beware! The barrier shakes and breaks!
The Lord of Shadow's followers give fond farewell short shrift. I had so much to tell you, but it seems I must be swift.
Wait! I want to see you fight!
Do not lose heart. Do not look back until your time is through. Remember, you're the luminary. We believe in you.
Citizens of Nordica, give your lives to the Lord of Shadows.
Have you heard about your Lord and Savior, Mordegon?
How horrible. All of those poor people. Those poor fish people. Okay. The first person camera does not have a fisheye lens, unfortunately. Just very disappointing. Oh hey, would you look at that? However, before we go up to that, I saw you move. You starfish, I saw that. Okay. There's gotta be a chest or a sparkly around here somewhere, right? Gotta convince myself. Oh no, I don't want to be fished. No! I refuse to take the fishing bait. I don't want to bite the hook. There's a plump fishing mini game going on. Doesn't even look like a friendly hook. It's got a crawdad on it too. Does kind of smell nice. I mean, we might as well take what we can get here, right? There's a big juicy prawn dangling in the water. Take a bite of it. Why are you fishing from the small boat?
Oh, Blue John's hooked himself a big un. Could it be the legendary man-eating mackerel? Let's reel him in and find out.
It's not the Viking's brother we found, is it?
Yes, I caught something. I actually caught something. Blue John's gonna eat tonight. Maybe there is some good in this forsaken world after all.
This is where Plump should be naked at. Come on.
Who the heck are you? And what were you doing on the end of my hook?
It's a good question.
I don't care how hungry you are. You don't go pinching the bait off another man's line.
Okay, that's pretty hilarious.
Hey, now. Don't cry, sonny.
Plump is crying? I guess he did have a hook in his mouth. It's not fitting for the luminary to cry.
Look, I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be something serious.
This isn't a Netflix TV show, X.
So listen, Blue John's gonna
Netflix
help you
TV
out.
show, wow.
We fisher folk who gotta look after each other, ain't we?
You know what I meant.
You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places left in this rotten world, but it'll do you for a day or two. When you're ready, you're gonna head over to the last bastion. They'll see you, right? The fella running the place is a bona fide hero. Right, now that's decided. Let's head for shore. Hold on tight, lad. Things are about to get choppy.
You know, I've probably got a lot of food in my backpack here. Medical herbs, elven elixirs. Awarded for accepting the advice of the Queen and setting out from her undersea kingdom to kindle the few remaining embers of hope back to flame. Well, we're gonna do what we can do. After we find a mini-medal in here, right? You wouldn't put a man in a cabin and not give him a mini-medal, would you? The Emerald Coast. Cobblestone's just over there. Begin your adventure anew and bring back the light of the world to Erdrea. Well, well, well. It's definitely creepy colored.
Ah, ahoy there, sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slumbers, eh? Blue John and say good morning. But there ain't no morning to speak of these days. You hadn't noticed? Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it.
Pretty much everyone in the world would have seen that tree fall.
Rumbling. And then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor. Since then, nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun. That ain't good. We better hide, and fast.
It's like the monkeys from The Wizard of Oz.
That was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think they own the place.
Well, they probably do, since, you know... I'll tell you the truth, Blue John. We've barely known each other, but, The king of Heliodor was an evil demon. In fact, he was Mordegon. You know, the main evil guy who did this.
They've never come so near before, though. They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And their Blue John was thinking he'd found himself a safe spot. Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to send you packing, Sonny, but I reckon you'd best be on your way.
I can take a hint.
You'll be safer over at the last bastion anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot you. That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure. He's a good un, that one. A spark of hope in these dark old times. Steer a course due west until you hit Cobblestone Falls. The last bastion lies just beyond. Mind how you go now, Sonny.
Thanks for the help, Blue John. Hey, merchant. Who'd have thought slimes could grow so strong? Ever since the world tree fell from the sky, things have gone from bad to worse. The monsters round here have got a lot nastier for a start. Take just now. I was standing round, minding my own business, when this rabid, wild-eyed slime jumped out at me. I ran for it and ended up here. If you see any beasties with flaming red eyes, you'd best run for it too. They hit a lot harder than they used to. What do you got for me? A cautery sword? Zombie's Bane. Which I honestly should probably equip the one that I've got. Heavy armor would be slightly better than what I currently have. Thought I bought some holy water. Apparently it was in somebody else's inventory. Okay. So, let's explore this place a little bit. Now that we've had like an hour of story, it's time to start murdering. I see you slimes up there. I'm guessing that you're metal slimes. That's what I'm investing in. Junky, crappy water sedge. Oh, there's skeletons running around. You are not metal slimes. My hopes and dreams have been dashed. So far, I don't believe we've actually seen metal slimes on the map. They show up randomly in battle, but that's about it. I'm not fighting anything here. We're gonna make a beeline straight to the hero. I'm also not gonna use that horse's bell back there. As tempting as it is. However, this skeleton seems to be a different color. I think he's red. Where are you going? Where are you running? He's not a different color, okay. Maybe he's gonna lead us somewhere. Just follow him. What's the worst that could happen? That would be pretty neat. A secret. I don't even know if this game has any secrets so far. I mean, we haven't found any secret locations. There's sparkles and treasure chests. But I can't really say there's been anything hidden. This looks like the triangular rock that Chalky described. No one mentioned it last stream, but Chalky was our grandpa, wasn't it? He was also the legendary hero in that book. The Tales of Adventuring that we were reading. I knew we bumped into Chalky. Good old Granddad wrote a whole bunch of books and went on a bunch of adventures. He even had the rainbow. Or had a chance to get it. Hello, Bruce. Welcome to the late night stream. You were just in time to see us find the true legendary hero. Which is certainly not Plump, who got his ass kicked. Hello. I'd turn back if I were you.
This is no place to be wandering around on your own. Head south to Last Bastion. You'll be safer there. What have they done to my beautiful cobblestone? Or to the Heliodor region? Whatever they want to call it. If I can just push the door open, you know. Not that safe. Hello, puppy. You're not Sandy, are you? I'm not gonna run back here and find out that somehow Gemma is the hero, right? That would actually be pretty awesome. You have missed quite a lot. We turned in the Dragon Balls, and I don't know if you want spoilers or not, but you're gonna see them if you stick around. Are you kidding me?
Sandy,
it really is Gemma.
There you are. And where did you run off to, might I ask?
I didn't think she would be back. I figured we would do something at some point to see her. But she's here? Can our eyes be lying to us? That was Sandy. Gemma?
It's really you, isn't it?
How long has it been?
You're alive, and you've come back to us. Oh, I've been so worried, especially after, well, we heard such awful things.
Plump, you get over there and you give her a hug right now.
Oh, Sandy, you're right, of course. This is the best news I could have hoped for. And here I am, blubbering like a baby. Welcome home.
It's good to be home. I already hugged the dog whenever I first came in. Gave her head pats. I can't help it the game didn't animate it.
We grew up in, is it? No, we've been through a lot. After you left, this terrible man named Jasper came.
Okay.
I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He rounded us all up in the center of the village, and then he ordered his men to kill us.
So are you dead?
We were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, another soldier came and told him to stop. He said there was no need to take our lives. But that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle. Still, that one good man made sure we came to no harm.
The entire village was locked up in the castle? Just how big are those dungeons?
Sorry, Sandy, you're right. He's just got home after a long journey. He doesn't want to hear me blathering on.
Oh, she's so wrong.
Come on, let's go and see the one person who'll be even happier to see you than me.
It's gotta be Mom. Can't believe we're finally home and it's not dead. This used to be the church, but it's ruined now, and we can't use it anymore. But don't worry, we made a new chapel in the main part of the bastion. It's too dangerous to be ringing the bells and gathering for morning prayers these days anyway, but I do miss it. I should probably go save it. But hang on. What am I doing? We need to put... We totally never took this off. It's gotta be somewhere in here. We always had Gemma's charm on. We never took it off. Hello, sir. It's a scary world out there, so you need to make sure you've got the right weapon for the job. It depends what you're selling. A Bastard sword. For the true bastard. It's a sword made just for you. Actually, hang on. Okay. I had to make sure you weren't hiding any pots in that tent. We're done for, I tell ya. How can anyone possibly stand up to that demon? What's this? Climb the ramparts, it's time for battle. The hero took some troops and rode out again to look for the injured and the lost. I just worry he's pushing himself too hard. No matter how strong you are, you can't do battle every day without it taking its toll. Whoops. And then we never got back up there. Wait! You're him! The Darkspawn! Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have called you that. It just came out. I know we made a terrible mistake. Many terrible mistakes. I hope you can learn to forgive us. Unfortunately, I can't let you in here just now, I'm afraid. This tent belongs to a rather important person who's been very unwell since the fall. Ever so sorry, Mr. Luminary. Can I get a peek in the tent? Who's in the tent? Who's sleeping in there? Sorry, Gemma. Getting distracted. Isn't this the old graveyard area? It's dear old Ma.
Come on, girls, put your backs into it. The boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited, hmm?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's someone very special here to see you.
My little soldier.
Mom's got tears in her eyes.
I just can't believe it's you. After all the awful things that happened, I was sure you were...
When the disaster struck, so many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place.
You guys probably thought I was a huge miserable failure, didn't you? Well, you're right, because we completely failed.
Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate that we almost lost the will to live.
And then the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from. He fought off the monsters and brought everyone here to safety. Without him, I dread to think what would have become of us. And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world beset by darkness. Would you believe we've even got the King of Heliodor camped out here?
Oh, really? I'd like a word with that piece of garbage. I don't care that he was possessed. Do you know what that bastard's body put me through?
Look, I know he was the one who ordered the village to be burned, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Things aren't always as they seem, love. He may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king. Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try.
I'd rather sit here and talk to
Just
Gemma.
pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love? For me, it's the one in the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
But Mom, I already went and they turned me away. They said the luminary is not important enough to speak to the evil king of Heliodor. I'll bet you're tired, Plump. There's a nice comfy bed in that tent if you need a little lie down. We all sleep in there, so it's a bit of a mess, but I'm afraid you'll just have to make do. You'll drop off eventually, I'm sure. Okay. Well, we're not going there yet. We're not gonna take a nap before we deal with the king. There's this girl sitting on the pier beyond the tent here. I can't help worrying about her. She says she don't have no family to go home to, so she just sits there all day, staring at the river. She's had a tough old time of it, I reckon. I'd go and keep her company myself, but I've got work to do. If you got a minute to spare, maybe go have a word with her, eh? And a bard. This one's a classic, he says. Sun, 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 sun. Fun, 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 fun. Too soon? It's never too soon. A girl on the pier. You're the one we saw through the raindrops, isn't it? A grubby bandage. I lost everything when Yggdrasil fell. My family, my friends, everything. There was so much I wanted to do with my life, but how am I supposed to do any of it now? It's pretty damn depressing coming from a kid. A bunny girl? Wait. Can't think about the bunny girls now. We know that Gemma's alive. We haven't been down here yet, and I haven't found a single vase. I feel like I'm being robbed. It's Dunstan. It's the mayor. It's good to see you back, Plump. I'm sorry you ran into all that trouble in Heliodor. If I'd have known, I never would have let you go. I hope you can forgive me. Things were tough when we were locked up in the castle, but the hero looked out for us and made sure we weren't mistreated. Then Yggdrasil fell and all hell broke loose. We're the only ones who made it out alive. Oh, and the world's in a terrible mess. How could the spirit of the land forsake us like this? You know, the more I think about it, the more I feel like the game's gonna say that Gemma and the hero are actually hooked up already. Sorry, Plump. Everyone thought you was dead. No one had faith that you would actually make it. A fatale stick. Fancy sounding. Hello, Father. Father McBeardlington. Quite a bit more hefty than first Father McBeardlington we ran into on the tour, I think. So where the hell am I? The tour is down there. We need to go see His Royal Highness. He even got a man playing the drums. Beautiful. Even music has its limits, though. I always believed the power of music could get you through just about anything. Now I'm not so sure. It's hard to give it your all when no one's listening. This old lady is listening. Welcome to the mysterious realm of the magnificent Mistress Bev. Don't cross me palm with silver and I'll read your fortune anyway. Sure. We haven't seen you in ages. I knew you'd say that. Right, here goes. Tell me, mysterious rulers of fate, what's this lank-haired lad got on his plate? Oh dear me, dear oh dear. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. I see trouble on the horizon, and lots of it. I'll buy it. What is it? Sold to the boy with the hairdo. Some holy water, okay. That makes sense. That is definitely an item that can ward away trouble. So, the royal tent up here. Who sealed the gate behind me? The King of Heliodor. Do I kill him? Do I not kill him? Greetings, Mr. Luminary, sir. His Majesty is waiting for you. He woke up not long ago and seems to be rather keen to talk to you. He should be. Hey, you old bastard.
You are alive and well, I see.
You sound somewhat disappointed.
You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended.
Oh, really?
Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many. On you.
Technically, this whole thing is because of you. If you hadn't imprisoned me, I never would have met Eric, and this quest for the Dragon Balls never would have happened.
I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask is that I be allowed to atone, to pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain.
I'm curious how much protecting you can actually do.
Tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches?
Indeed I do.
I see. I recall nothing. All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years left me there. And when at long last I returned to my senses, I was here.
It's mighty convenient.
There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive?
She's dead. I'm sorry.
Your Majesty, the hero has returned. He brings more survivors seeking sanctuary.
Come. You must meet he to whom we owe our survival, though you may not wish to at first.
Well. Where is he? All the way up at the gate, I'm sure. I do like how everybody is intermingled in here now. People from every town that we've been to. Every accent and dialect that you could possibly imagine. Surprise!
The luminary lives.
Of course.
Welcome back, Hendrik. Well, what news?
The forces of darkness amass at the gates of Heliodor. They will strike, and soon. Sire, the people must be removed to safety. Men! All the signs are that our enemy will strike tonight. To arms! They shall not find us unprepared!
As you see, he is as eloquent as ever. But you must forgive him. He has fought harder than any of us. He has sacrificed more than anyone. Which is why his burden must be lightened. It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind needs you. Hendrik needs you. Will you stand beside him?
I feel pretty offended that I'm getting even asked this question by King Amnesia here. You fucking real, King?
Do you have any idea what we went through? I kind of want to say no. I'm going to say, yeah, no. I'm a petty luminary. I refuse. You all can burn. Let's just see his reaction. Of course, this will be a no answer that is actually a legitimate no answer, and then ruins the story for me, forcing me to end the stream and reload a previous save and get back here.
I can well understand the ill will you feel. But there is no other save yourself.
Oh, good. I just wanted to hear you say that.
It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind needs you.
The only Puff Plump needs at this point
Will you stand beside him?
is with the only sweetheart that Plump needs.
Good. If we are able to withstand the assault tonight, we may yet survive. Join the troops outside the fortress when you are ready.
Can do. Indeed, Sylvando. How did you know? Can someone unboard this damn well, please? Prepare for battle. Well, what do you got to say?
The terrain around the last bastion makes it easy to defend. The people will be safe here as long as we can keep the monsters beyond the wall at bay. Come, the hero! The hero awaits.
Okay. I don't want to pray or anything like that. I don't want to go buy supplies. I just want to go do one more check. One more check. Quick, man, run! Run to the front lines. We need your help. We need a big old muscle head like you up there, punching through the enemy hordes. Wet paper towels. Gemma, I know I just got back. I've got to go to battle again.
Oh dear, I've never seen Sandy like this before. She won't stop barking. I wish she'd calm down. It's making me nervous. Listen, Plump. I know you're fighting for everyone, and I know I shouldn't be thinking of myself. There's something I need to say. I need you to know that I'll always be here waiting for you. And when this is all over, I want you to come home. To me.
And that is all Plump needed to hear. We've heard everything that we need to hear from everyone that we need to hear it from. However, I probably should save it at this point. Because I'm not entirely sure if Plump solo with Hendrik is going to be able to handle the monster hordes. Okay. Don't need any items. We're loaded to the gills. My equipment is amazing, and we're not taking Gemma's charm off again. That thing is permanently cemented into my accessory slot. Tally-ho! For Cobblestone! For Chalky! I'm hesitant to switch swords, unless we're fighting undead. Whatever the Zombie's Bane does do, like, have higher attack, but the Falcon Sword also lets me attack twice. Which I don't think the Zombie's Bane will outpace just yet. Without the undead bonus that it is gonna get. I thought about it, but I talked myself out of it.
Hey, you must be our newest recruit. They say you made it all the way to the last bastion under your own steam. Well, I'm impressed, I've got to tell ya.
I'm scared, buddy. I've never really used a sword before. Can you give me some pointers?
You can obviously handle yourself. That, or you were born lucky.
You telling me my greenhorn routine didn't trick you?
Well, either way, I'm sure we can find a use for you. Follow me.
Planned to be on the front lines cutting through dozens of monsters at once. It looked like Plump was kind of giving him a glare.
Here's your spot. Just face that way, and when the monsters come, stick the pointy end of your sword in them. Oh, don't look so worried. You'll be fine.
Plump's got a, are you fucking kidding me? Look right now, are you serious? Is this really happening? I'm gonna kill your boyfriend, Hendrik. Just want you to know that.
Enemy forces! Here they come!
I am also curious what happened to Hendrik's armor. Unless he took it off because it was evil looking. That is a lot of monsters. That's a lot of undead for zombie bane.
Positions, men!
Now I'm imagining this a Dragon Quest show on Netflix. What's going on, man? Are you scared? I'm struggling here. Ah, these blighters are tough. Too tough for me. I've never faced monsters this strong before. Got a bit of advice for you, though. A lot of soldiers are too proud to run away from a fight. But when you've bitten off more than you can chew, it's better to be honest with yourself. So, if you're getting the feeling that these monsters are too tough for you, chances are you're just not ready for them yet. If I were you, I'd head to the cave east of here and use the wimpy monsters there as punching bags. Don't worry about going and leveling up. Even if it takes you days, this battle's still gonna be going on. We promise we'll watch out and protect Gemma for you. Yoink. he is telling you to grind. Yes, Aurelius. Can I talk to these things? No. I don't really care for the look of this guy. Run away, Plump. So that's how we'll beat the enemies. We'll get into battle with them and then run away from all of them. Thereby removing the enemies from the battlefield. Okay. I think it is probably better to have the zombies bane on. Damage dealt to undead family monsters increased by 20%. I want to see something. I want to see if I can kill the monsters that are around the soldiers and free them up. Okay. So... take out the ghoul first. 57 damage. It's not too great. All things considered. Is that right? That's more like it. Weak to fire. What about you? Get fucked. Plump isn't taking any nonsense from people. Leave the stragglers to me. These putrid creatures defended both my eyes and my nose. I'm grateful to you for ridding the world of them. Here, take this. We get some magic water. I owe you one. Well, since I can fairly easily wreck the undead, I don't know about war griffins or vicious grim griffin. We have a hanger on. A chasmonaut. A chasmonaut? Not entirely sure how you would pronounce that. Forget it.
Flame Slash seems to be powerful enough. Since we're pepped up. It's not gonna be so delicious when Plump loses his anger. You have my thanks. I was vulnerable to attack from below, and the enemy exploited that to the full. What a relief! Lend me your horse. We need to save everyone. It's the only way Plump can feel like he's making the world a better place. Since, again, we, kind of destroyed the world with our actions. What else can I do but place blame on us? Mordegon never would have successfully done what he did without us grabbing those damn orbs. Now here's a question, and I don't know if any of you will remember this, but have we bumped into Eric's oracle yet? Who was the oracle that told Eric that he was destined to meet us? I'll take you all on. I keep expecting to bump into somebody called the Oracle, but it has not yet happened. Well, a Skelegon. It's pretty terrifying. So the question is, what is better for you, fire or dragon? It's pretty good. And fire is better. She's not going to give us cookies. She might give us a spoon. To make a hilarious prop weapon. I dare say you helped me out of a rather tight spot there, friend. Your reputation is well earned. Thanks for that. I was struggling, I have to be honest. Those monsters are harder to hack through than I expected. Oh, and I found this on the ground. Special medicine. And then my savior came. A vision of enviably sleek hair and stylish fighting skills. Thank you for the kind words, sir. My hair is quite glorious. What the hell are you? Vicious Shadow Minister. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior? No, I have not. I don't want to. Go knock on someone else's door. Look, skeleton. Plump is used to being bored. Your dance cannot distract him. Boredom is his middle name. I am in your debt, but it is Sir Hendrik who has the direst need of your help. He is fighting a formidable force unaided. Here, take this. Some more special medicine. Thank you. As soon as my arm's healed up, I'll be back to my sword-swinging best. You'll see. Don't worry, I got this area covered. You get back there and be brave. You guys need some help? I cut them down yet they still come. Is there no end to them? Apparently not. They've managed to cover the entire world at this point, including the ocean. You know, whenever all of the leaves fell off of the tree, do you think those leaves turned into monsters? Is that where they come from? When they were blown off by evil? An evil burst of wind? I was too close for comfort. You have my thanks. But how does Sir Hendrik fare, I wonder? You beat them? Wow, thanks. I had my eyes shut tight, so I missed the whole thing. It's what I do. This guy's pretty brave. Can I get up there? Excuse me, sir. I need to talk to you. I refuse to let this guy get his eyes pecked out. Is that all you've got? Okay. He's having the time of his life, so whatever. I tried my best. Killed in one hit. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure they put that grinding area there for players who are on hard mode, where enemies are much more difficult. Ugh, I'm done for. You helped me out, even though we used to be enemies. I owe you more than words can say. To get some more magic water. I thank you, but now I must take leave of this world. The future is in your hands now. Wait, I can heal you. We're not done yet. Get down here and fight, you cowards. I saw a sparkly up here that distracted me. Chimera wing, that's right. Something I would never ever want because the zoom spell doesn't even cost any MP in this game. You can zoom around the world as much as you want. Let's see, I probably don't need the bunny tail right now. I don't have a full party anyways. Necklace of immunity. No. 10 hit points restored each turn. There you go, Plump. A restorative. How hilariously clever.
Behind you! Never let down your guard.
I like how Plump is routinely incompetent in cutscenes. We've killed some of the most difficult bosses on our first attempt.
To pull your weight if we are to escape this one. Have at them!
Okay, this is more like it. The Headless Horseman.
Our beloved commander, brightest and best of the spectral sentinels, spake truly when spaketh thee, Hendrik. Thou art without a shred of guile. Any other would have fled the field long ago. But I have no complaints. Our reward for tearing thee limb from limb shall be a handsome one indeed. Well, fools, wherefore gapest ye like ninnies? Kill him!
Does it make your bones rattle? I'm sufficiently spooked.
The game's I love the dark turn that the game has taken. It went from a beautiful, cuddly, and cute fantasy world to... Welcome to Halloween! It's October, bitches! Okay. I'm going to guess that we probably can't kill absolutely everything. You'll just summon more, but I'm gonna try because I'm a fool. And I believe in killing the ads first. That's right, Hendrik. I'll choose the targets. You just follow behind. I'm a better swordsman than you anyways. Cosmonaut, you're next. I was hoping I could one-shot that thing. A blood-curdling Winnie. He even has magic water. Okay. You can't heal, can you? 10 hit points a turn is not going to be enough. Hendrik is the new Gemma. He's gonna toss herbs and magic water on us. He's the true romance in this story. Don't much care for that attack. Don't much care for that either. If there's one thing I hate, it's being stuck as a heal bot. Hendrik, are you gonna join the party? Or are you gonna die at some point? I have so many questions. You're not wearing your badass armor anymore. And we did not get an explanation for that. Clump is hallucinating. Clump's in a better place right now, imagining a world that could have been and should have been. Instead of spooky Halloween Town. Oh, that's a cool ability. It's like true defense or something like that. Oh, if only you and Hendrik had a pep attack together. How do you miss when you're pepped up, Plump? God dang it. Yeah, so he gets 3 attacks when he's pepped up with that, but thankfully I am too. Huh. I do need healing. Damn hallucinations. Plump swings in the air. Whiffing. Hendrik is making you look like a chump, Plump. It's a 3-strike rule right there. Maybe I'm just not supposed to actually, have any glory in this. Never mind.
None shall pass.
Wow. To be honest, I was expecting more from the Headless Honcho here. Calling the cavalry back up, perhaps. Some type of fire-based attack. Throw some flaming skulls at us. You're the best that the Dark Heliodorian army has to offer? And you just got stomped on?
All is well that ends well.
Hendrik even has an after-battle line. Plump's level 32. It's a whopping 6 skill points.
Retreat! Move your bones!
Commander, a message from His Majesty. He wishes to speak with you. Both of you.
Okay.
Right away.
I'm honestly still confused why we even care what the king has to say. I know he's not evil anymore, but he's been out of it for 16 years. That was incredible. You swatted those monsters like flies. You're an inspiration. Do you mind showing me some of those moves one day? Of course. That was a miracle. We managed to weather the storm without suffering any losses, or even any serious wounds. It was an honor to fight beside you. It was my pleasure. It looks like the bulk of their forces have retreated, but there may still be stragglers up ahead. Can't allow you to go any further. I definitely have a lingering sense of, why are you taking charge? You were possessed by an evil demon for 16 years. You don't really have any idea what's going on. I mean, a lot has to have happened in 16 years. And so far the king, he has no memory of any of it. He hasn't told us he knows anything about why Dundrasil was attacked yet. What they were doing in the opening cutscene. I can't remember the opening cutscene too well, but I'm pretty sure there was like a circle of sages sitting around a table or something. I demand answers from the king. A dust-up like that can really take it out of you, can't it? I need to head back and hit the hay. Now that the battle is ended, a great fatigue has come upon me. I must rest here a while. Oh, I know he was a king before all that and everything. But again, it's been so long. Hendrik should be the one in charge now. He's by far the better man. The king should be stepping down. I actually do want to talk to you. I thought I'd never get my feet back on solid ground. I was worried you wouldn't either. Okay. We saved the knights, we saved the town. We had a buddy cop moment with, Hendrik. Now we get to go talk to the king and then hopefully retire for a night's rest. We can have some stew that Mom made. Talk to Gemma about our stories. Got a lot to cover. Ah, newest recruit. I knew there was something special about you the moment I clapped eyes on you. Sometimes you just know. Is that right? Welcome back, Plump. I wish it's Cole. That poor kid. I wish I was a soldier. They all looked so cool beating those stupid monsters, black and blue. And you fought with them, didn't you? Wow, you're the best. Good work fending off them monsters, Plump. You'll be pleased to hear that everything's shipshape here. I I need to take a break here in a moment. Get some more tea. Don't get ahead of yourselves. The monsters may have retreated for now, but we can't afford to let our guard down. That's why I'm still on patrol. Everybody is doing a part.
The monsters retreated, didn't they? Oh, I'm so glad. I was so terrified.
Ain't you gonna say thanks? If it weren't for me fighting off all them monsters, this place would have been overrun. Yeah, buddy. You did a good job. That is not the way His Royal Holiness's tent. Hey, Mom.
My little soldier.
That's my boy. I knew you wouldn't let a bunch of silly monsters beat you.
I know the king will want to hear how you got on. You mustn't keep him waiting.
Okay, Mom. Just for you, I will be on my best behavior. While at the king's tent. Just because she asked.
It seems we owe you both a debt of gratitude. You have proven your strength and your ability to work together. It is time. Time to bring light back to this benighted land. The fiend that usurped my throne must be ousted. Heliodor Castle must be reclaimed. And you, my loyal servants, must lead the charge.
Now see, does anyone else have a problem with any of this? Maybe it's just me. It's my disdain for authority. I'm no longer his loyal servant. I'm the fucking luminary. I answer to no one but Yggdrasil itself, King Carnelian. A man weak enough to be possessed by Mordegon himself.
But sire...
I do not give these orders lightly, Hendrik. My spies have found a means by which we might gain an advantage. The city's sewers can be entered from the cliffs in the side of the hill atop which Heliodor stands. You will use these sewers to infiltrate the castle from beneath.
Gonna need like a sewer jailer's key or something, though. Oh, that feels like so long ago.
This key will unlock the gate.
There's the key. The sewer key! I was assuming to be like a jailer's key or something.
But sire, who will command our forces in my absence? If the enemy renews the attack, we will be slaughtered.
We will not. We will be prepared. Prepared to draw them out, leaving the castle unguarded. The usurper must be overthrown while we have the chance. We strike now, or we never see the light of day again.
I do like his plan, though.
Please, Your Majesty. We cannot allow yet more lives to be lost.
Precisely. Which is why you must quell the darkness at its source. We seize our one opportunity, or we consign ourselves to despair.
Okay, King.
It is as simple as that.
But before this, I've got questions about things.
Or do you question the wisdom of your king? My subjects have shown me the depth of their courage.
I can't tell if the king is smiling here or not. He looks happy. Are you happy that you're being questioned, King?
I trust in their ability to endure this one last assault. And I order you to do likewise.
Sire.
You are our last hope. Do not let us down.
After an all too brief rest, the time comes for Plump to set out for Heliodor. Wait! I need to go talk to Gemma one more time. Before we leave this wretched, accursed place. She's sleeping. Plump gazes intently at Gemma's sleeping face. She seems to smile faintly for just a moment. Sleep well, Gemma. I'm sorry I apparently have to sneak out under cover of darkness. Still singing your damn song, huh? That is not going to be a hit with the people. It's far too cynical, jaded, and ironic. It'll never get played on the radio. People don't want to hear that stuff. Head through the Mangle Grove to the Heliodorian foothills and sneak into the castle through the sewers. Now, I don't see any other locked locations on the map, so we should be fine. King, are you awake? You don't... Yeah, you're awake. The city's sewers can be entered from a point west of here, on the other side of the forest. You can use them to infiltrate the castle from beneath. Key I gave you will unlock the gate. I have forbidden our people from gathering to bid you farewell. The monsters may have spies, and we cannot let them get wind of our plot. Remember, you are our last hope. Do not let us down. I never would. Except for whenever I give Mordegon everything he ever wanted. I don't think that counts. I should get a mulligan on that one. No. Jimmer's house. Can we still get an herb here? What? A mini medal? Apparently the loot in the town has actually changed in some of these locations. There is absolutely no way that I missed a mini medal my first time through here. Or my second. Oh man. I think before we go through the Mangle Grove, which is going to be an ordeal in and of itself. You know what, let me check the Mangle Grove real quick. We'll go over there. I want to see if there is a campsite. I know I broke you, but I'm going to do it again. I must break you. Or made by a novice carpenter. Piece of rubbish.
Wait, love. Mr. Hendrick, sir. I couldn't have a quick word with my boy, could I? I won't be long, I promise.
As long as it is quick.
Oh. So you're heading off again, are you?
Apparently, yes. Oh, gotta go save the world from my mistake.
Well, just you be sure to listen to Sir Hendrick and do as you're told. And don't you dare go giving up, ever.
Do as I'm told.
Just look at me, eh? Something's wrong with my eyes now, too. Must be all this squinting in the dark.
Oh, it's probably just the rain, Ma.
Well, only one remedy for that. You'll just have to bring back the light. Promise?
I promise. For you, and for Gemma.
Time is short. We must be on our way.
You'll look after my boy, won't you, Sir Hendrick?
It's me who's gonna be looking after him, Mom.
See the lady back to safety.
Why can no one get this right? Starting to offend me more and more. Don't worry, do not worry about your mother. The king has vowed to protect her and the people of the encampment. He is a man of his word. We need to enter the castle and find the source of the darkness. There is a church on the hill beneath Heliodor. We will base ourselves there while we search for the entrance to the sewers. You gonna teleport me there? That'd be cool. Apparently, yes. Game's like, you've already been through there. You've already been through that part of the Mangle Grove. Okay. There's an adventure log just lying open on the table. Great. Oh, how long has this been going on? How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours and 46 minutes. I think I'm gonna call the stream here. I can't imagine that the sewers and the castle are gonna be that short of an adventure to get through. I'm tired, my weekend has started. I will probably be starting a much earlier stream tomorrow. But we're going to be playing this game quite a lot this week. I'm 47 hours into it. I'd say take off like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. And that's the playtime I've got. I have no idea how long the game is. But this feels like the halfway point, so we'll see. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I will post in my Discord tomorrow, but I would expect the stream to be anywhere from 11 to midnight Central Standard Time. Just depends whenever I feel like getting around to it. Have a good one, guys.